Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today, as I think it was pretty obvious that after yesterday's loss and after yesterday's game, we were going to get big transfer news today. We just were. It's the perfect time to release this sort of info to kind of calm everyone down, isn't it? That's the ultimate plan. But this deal was always going to happen. And I'm actually quite happy with this one, and to be able to finally tell you guys and say it's official. Joao Felix is returning back to Chelsea Football Club. And I will give my overall impressions. There are other things to discuss as well, but the whole day has basically been, crawling to hearing the latest on Joao Felix and the fact that he is coming back. And now we've got confirmation, not just from David Ornstein, but Fabrizio's given the here we go. David Ornstein's called it, to be honest, pretty early. I think 2 hours ago from the recording of this video. And then you could say, I think maybe half an hour, 45 minutes later, Fabrizio Romano come out with the same thing with the here we go. But we did hear constant updates from Fabrizio throughout the day that it's imminent, it's about to happen, we're about to get a deal done from this morning, basically. So Joao Felix is on his way to Chelsea Football Club. That's official, and I'll read it out. In fact, David Ornstein confirmed, saying Chelsea have reached an agreement with Atletico Madrid over permanent signing of Joao Felix. Personal terms agreed in place for the 24-year-old Portugal international attacker to join Chelsea from Atleti on a 6-year contract, plus option of additional 12 months. As I didn't take a breath during all of that, as I just said it. But Fabrizio then come out saying, Joao Felix back to Chelsea, here we go. Deal in place with Atletico Madrid and his agent George Mendes, contract until June 2030, plus option for Joao as travel and medical tests being booked for the next 24-48 hours. Gallagher is also heading the other way. That has been given the here we go. Understand Conor Gallagher has been authorised by Chelsea to travel to Madrid in the next 24-48 hours. Deal was already done for €42 million fee, and Simeone was pushing again for it. All done between Gallagher and Atletico, all done between Atleti and Chelsea. Here we go, confirmed. Now, I don't want anything else having to collapse all of this again, right? I've never seen, have we seen a player get 2 here we goes for the same deal? Well, Conor Gallagher's done it, and he's done it because he's a road runner. He doesn't stop. The man's a greyhound. So good luck to Conor Gallagher. I do want to say that, and I understand that based on our midfield that we saw yesterday, I know that there are some Chelsea fans that would have probably liked Conor Gallagher to be there instead, because the way that our midfield was getting run ragged yesterday was actually quite concerning. And this is why I'm hoping that from the next Premier League game onwards, we're going to start seeing improvement, because the opposition and the level of the opposition is going to drop. And we're going to be playing in games where we should be the favourites and we should be dominating, and hopefully we get to see a little bit more of us on the ball and doing things correctly. But we have to tighten up defensively. And this is why I've always said I would like to have Gallagher as part of the squad, at least, because he's the sort of guy that can come in and just run ragged, right? The man doesn't stop. So that's a quality, and that's a good quality to have in the squad. Not necessarily as a starting player, I understand that, because he's not the most technical, but I'd have him in the squad. Anyway, he's gone. Felix is coming in now, and I'm happy with this, because Felix is a top-level player. We should be aiming for top-level players. Simple as that. Now, some people rightfully are going to question, where is he going to fit? Well, it's looking very, very likely that Raheem Sterling is going to be on his way out. And as I try and find what happened earlier on, I'm having to do this all by hand, literally on my phone. By the way, to give you guys an update, I'm back at home tomorrow. So all of this is going to come to an end in terms of doing things slowly. But there won't be any video tomorrow, just to let you guys know, because I'm going to be in the middle of travelling. It's going to be impossible. I'm going to get home very late. So the day after, preview for Chelsea Servette. I can't believe I've just said that, but Chelsea Servette, there will be a preview for that. So that's coming day after tomorrow. But Sterling has demanded answers over his future at Chelsea. That's according to the Telegraph. Let me give you the answer, Raheem. And I have to say this, because I want to be as honest as I can, right? Whether people like to hear it or they don't like to hear it. Maresca come out yesterday and tried to mention that, it's a technical decision. Simple as that. Well, it's not, is it? Let's not act naive here. Let's not be stupid. This Sterling decision came from upstairs. right? And Maresca has just gone, yeah, no problem, cool, you do you. I'm cool with it, no problem. Whereas, if this was Pochettino or anyone else, there might have been a bit of pushback. Now, it's not just Sterling, right? Sterling's been at the club for a couple of years now. But we're also hearing that Carney Chukwuemeka is expected to leave Chelsea now. And he could go on loan or even on a permanent deal. He's linked with Napoli, linked with Barca. I'm asking these questions. We get these sort of players in, right? And then not too long after, they're gone. And this is why there is confusion, fans baffled. No one knows the real direction of the club. Where are we going? What are we trying to do? No one actually knows. So this is where there's confusion, bewilderment, and genuine just discomfort in terms of the club and the feeling on the club right now and what we're doing. Because this is why I praise Joao Felix coming in. Because I think Joao Felix is a player that surely you keep. You don't get rid of Joao Felix, right? He's a top-level player. But we need to learn from these lessons. We need to not get players in 1 year, 2 years, boom, they're gone. Like, what is that? Get players in that are going to make your team better. Like John Obi Mikel said yesterday. I think he was completely spot on. People are going to be on his back and whatnot. You do you. I don't care. I think the man was bang on. You bring in players that are going to up the levels of the team. You bring players in that are going to take you forward. That are going to push what you currently have and increase the level. You don't bring experiment after experiment after experiment, because what happens? Many of them will fail. And that's exactly what we've had. Or we've had players that we thought were, oh no, okay, this is going to be part of the first team. He's going to be one of the main guys. And all of a sudden, oh, well, no, yeah, we'll just sell him now. We'll make some money. Like, you're putting the team at a detriment here. The levels of a team at the detriment. Now, this is why, as I've said, I'll praise the Joao Felix deal here, because he's a top-level player. Right? And I will do the same if we go and get Victor Osimhen. Please. Because then I know we can start taking ourselves a little bit seriously here. And we can actually say we've upgraded. At least in some areas, we have definitely upgraded. Now, to go back to the original point, people are going to say, where is Joao Felix going to fit? If Sterling goes, then there is a space for Joao Felix, I believe. There will be rotation here between Felix and Neto on that left-hand side. Mudryk as well has got to perform here because now he's got competition. And there will be competition in the middle between Felix and Kunku and even Cole Palmer if he's not going to be playing on the right-hand side and he's going to be playing more central. We're going to play with a 6 and 2 8s as we did like yesterday. Or we're going to be playing in a double pivot and 1-10. That's the midfield shape we got to discuss, because I genuinely think we're going to try and play with 1 6 and 2 8s. Or 2 advanced players. I'm not going to call them 8s because technically one of them can drift even a little further forward and become a 10. But 2 attacking players ahead of that DM, right? Joao Felix can occupy one of those roles easily. Alongside who? Pick your name. Is it going to be a Caicedo alongside him as an 8? Is it going to be a Dewsbury Hall? Are we going to use that space for an Nkunku perhaps? Are we going to use that space for a Palmer? There's so many possible ways we could go. And this is why I said in the first match preview, we don't know what this team's going to do. We genuinely have no idea. What's the plan? I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. So, but with Joao Felix occupying that left-hand side, whether it's on the left-hand side as a left winger or the left-hand side as a left-sided 8 or in just on the edge of the box, then I think there is space for him at least to rotate. Because like I've said, you could rotate with Neto, you could rotate with Nkunku. So I think there is a spot. But there's going to be competition. And there's going to be names that are not going to play every week. And to be honest with this, and Conference League, I'll take it. Because there will be a lot of games. And Felix is a player that you bring in and the quality is upped. So I'm happy with this one. And we need to keep at this sort of level. This level of player. Right? So, let's see what happens in terms of when Felix does come in and we get to see him play. He could be available for the first Conference League game on Thursday. He might be. If not, the Premier League game will definitely be available. So we'll see what happens there. Welcome back to Joao Felix. Good to have him back. And it'll be interesting to see the link-up, especially with Pedro Neto. Interesting to see how that one could work. But that's Joao Felix. So let me know your thoughts down below. His salary apparently isn't high. or that high. I think it could be around the 150, 160 mark. We'll see. That's the rumour, though. Nothing's been confirmed. 6-year deal. He'll be here up until he's 30. So, happy days, right? Happy days. Good deal in my books. So that's Joao Felix. Let me know down below what you think overall. There's also other news that apparently Chelsea have received an offer. Fabrizio said that Lukaku is very close to Napoli. And there has been an offer in relation to Napoli coming in for Lukaku. Sky have said that the official bid is 30 million euros for Lukaku as a loan, but with an obligation to buy. I'm sorry, but I'm snapping Napoli's hands off here. I'm accepting that all day long. Ben Jacobs has come out and said, and I can't take him completely seriously, but Ben Jacobs has come out and said that Chelsea are going to be rejecting this deal. And Chelsea want at least 40 million euros. Now listen, can we not play hardball with Napoli for Lukaku, please? Can we not? Can we just get this guy gone? The one player where I wouldn't play hardball is Lukaku here. I just get him gone. Just get him gone. Anyone else, I'd be like, yeah, cool, negotiate, do what you got to do. But Lukaku, look, 30 million, obligation to buy, take it. Just end this, please. Get this guy gone. You know what's mad? There was a post on Instagram I saw, Sterling, news about Sterling feeling unwanted at Chelsea. And it was liked by Romelu Lukaku. I'm just like, you can't be flipping kidding me. This guy, yeah. Get this guy gone. Just take the money and let him go. Yeah. And go and focus on getting Victor Osimhen in. Yeah. Get Osimhen in. I think yesterday proved that it needs to happen, right? So let's go and get it done. Aside from that, that's all the Chelsea news. There is one piece of news that I have to talk about towards the end here. And let me know your thoughts on this one. But Manchester City have made contact with Ilkay Gundogan's camp over a potential return for the German midfielder. City and Pep open to consider Gundo's comeback. Barca want Gundogan to leave. And he also received approaches from Qatar, Saudi and more clubs. And we've heard from... I heard this yesterday. There were some Barca pages saying that Gundogan has told Barca that he's gone. He wants to leave. He doesn't want to stay. Barca have accepted it. It looks like they've just completely fallen out. I don't know about you. And let me know in the comments here. I would take Gundogan all day long. All day long. As a short-term solution. As a short-term solution to our midfield, I would take him. The man is a monster in midfield, man. You know? But we've got Enzo, Caicedo, Lavia, and all these guys. Yeah, no, cool, no problem. Like I said in the review yesterday, fantastic, right? There are options, but are they all going to be performing at the level that we need? Time will tell. It's not been a good start for Enzo. So, let's see. Let me know your thoughts on that one. But I do think he's going back to Man City. And you know what? I think they could do with him. Even though Kovacic had blindly yesterday, but I think they could do with him. If Rodri's not there, Gundogan steps in, vice versa. I think it just brings balance to midfield at Man City. Used to have and can easily get back. So let me know your thoughts on that one. Much appreciated. That brings an end to today's video. And like I've said, no video tomorrow because I'm travelling back home and it's going to be a late one. So I'm not going to be able to record or upload anywhere. I'll probably get in, I think, like midnight or something. It's impossible. So that's tomorrow. No video. Day after, be here. Preview for Chelsea against the Tau. Sorry, I didn't mean Serviette. I meant Servette of Switzerland. So, I can't believe we're playing Conference League. Flipping hell. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. I'll catch all of you tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Day after. I'm just used to saying that. I'll see you day after tomorrow. Have a good one, people. See you a lot later. Don't forget, check out the socials to keep updated, and I'll catch you very soon. In a bit, people. Take care and peace.